Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and we continue our second Stellaris Chronicle as the Commonwealth of Man. It is the year 2240, and we are building up to fleet capacity. But we also have, what am I looking for? Technology. Fleet, we're working on destroyers. So and we also are working on naval capacity. So that's going to be maybe a potential game changer that allows us to stop playing catch up with our neighbors in this seesaw battle that we've been going through and maybe actually jump ahead of them. So we'll go ahead and get the countdown going. There we go. And I will unpause. Oh, they are four. No, here we go, 2. All right, sonified science. The Arbiter crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Algol system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that Science Officer Sergio Aguirre cannot seem to get out of their head. Oh no. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Research. Build mining stations. Our colony ship has finished and is on its way now to whatever I named this world. I've already forgotten. Not the Gaia planet, the continental one. Let's, maybe I can open up my planets and sectors. No, that's not what I wanted. Expansion planner's what I'm thinking of. Okay, we have Tundra, Tropical, Gaia. I don't want to see the Gaia. Okay, I can't seem to take that off. I can remove this because I'm about to colonize it, I guess. Anyway. Generator districts. This tropical world. Tomb world, if I ever learn how to get that taken care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really, Rakaron would be where we would try to specialize for generator, I think. Rakaron and Baid. Okay. Cursa 1 is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. Its surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The Modlist flowing lines deftly chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. This is probably, my guess, right? I've never played this to endgame, so I don't know, but I think this is probably the Fallen Empire that has named these holy worlds. Energy credits plus 20%. Yes, Rakaron 4A would be good. What else do we have? Atmospheric. Well, we'll get rid of that. High quality minerals on Diube 3B.
Recon pass completed.
Okay. Here's Rakaron, so. Okay, we need terraforming. Oh no. Okay, you are probably not an AI empire. I think you're... Yeah, these are droids. You're kind of a solo thing. Alright. Alien Menace. Every time I see that, it makes me laugh.
Construction complete.
Abandoned Gateway. An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Voon system. The strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates that it may be a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has rendered it unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Where is this at? So is this what L-Gate technology is used for? Where are we looking? Where? Oh man, it brings us all out in here. Voon. Here. Abandoned gateway. Disabled gateway. Requires activation, requires gateway activation tech. So I don't think it's the L-Gate stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's move this way. Try to fill this area out, and we got this area to grab as well. That's the Gaia world. So we're working on getting these things backfilled. 3 areas. Okay, new ship and Strike Force Griffin. I want to merge you. Move. Where's my merge button? Merge. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can do our upgrades now. Defenses. Vigilmar Station. Strike Force Griffin. There we go.
Ships refitted. Ships refitted. Ships refitted. Ships refitted. Ships refitted.
Generational project. Nurseries, schoolhouses, workstations, and tombs shed light on endless work of the colonists dedicated to some kind of problem. It is unclear at the moment why the colony collapsed. There is some superficial damage consistent with the combat that might have disrupted some critical systems, but it's too light to indicate any deliberate attack. Keep digging.
Ships refitted.
Barren grounds and vibrant skies. As recently as a few centuries ago, at some point a sudden and total catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of internecine struggle between nation-states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scoured, clean, and dead, the sky is alive with the shifting hues of a perpetual aurora borealis. It's a striking vista, the desolate steel and stone carcasses of entire cities painted by the vibrant, scintillating colors dancing in the sky. Yeah, that's got some post-apocalyptic tones to it, huh? Oh,
Science Division report success.
We're suddenly up to plus 30 on our energy credits, so that's good. We have the destroyer now. Oh, Corvette hull points plus 100. This is a rare tech. and we really should take advantage of it. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. It's going to take 114 months. Okay, ship designer, the harasser. I'm okay with how it's outfitted here as far as the components, but let's go with a mass driver up front. We'll add another one right there, and the other 3 will be for stripping the hull down. Armor damage. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm good with that. I don't have an amp. Amp is always, I always want to say amplifier. Afterburner. I don't have an afterburner, a jet. We are doing just fine on power. We will save and overwrite it. Now the thing I've noticed is I want to make sure it didn't double up. Okay, it did not. So if we go to Fleet Manager, well, okay, I have to wait for capacity to be done. Naval capacity. We're going to get plus 30 to our naval capacity once it's finished. Now we got
System reconnaissance completed.
90 months remaining for that.
Anomaly found.
Okay, research it. So when it's all said and done, we should have about an equal width, except for this section, column that extends out to about here, and that will be our empire for a while, I think. We'll sit behind our defense platforms and build up our civilization. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Voon 1. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what has happened to the crew. Intriguing. Derelict ship. And this guy will build mining stations and build a starbase right here. And we have a faction founded by Jesus Diaz, our admiral. Academy of Advanced Sciences. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of sciences. So that's a technology faction. Technologist, supremacist, and imperialist. That's military ethos, xenophobic ethos, and materialist ethos. Okay, new deposits found on Unity. Unity's main mining company reports the finding of a major new vein of high-quality ore. This will surely boost production. Minerals from jobs plus 20% for 120 months. Well, we're not producing any minerals, so that's kind of wasted on us. Not at Unity, we're not. Unity is a little bit of ag. Oh, we got 2 things. We're at 2% crime. That's dropping, though. I think it was at 13% at one point in time. 8 housing. Build the last generator district that we have available to us. Or maybe we can afford at plus 30 now. Maybe we can go ahead and try and benefit from this bonus for as long as it lasts with another mineral district. Economy is looking very healthy. We're green across the board, and not just green, we're healthy. I would like to be in the plus 20s here, both of these really, but this one is just more important to be in the plus. This one, these surpluses are nice because we're continually using this resource to build ships and stuff, whereas this one just feeds the population. So as long as you're in the green here, I feel like you're okay. But we're at plus 32, plus 130, plus 40, plus 13, and plus 16. We're getting 4 influence per month. We're plus 34 unity. I'm not really sure how to read that one. I don't know what's good and what's not.
Recon pass completed.
We're about to grab the Baid system. And we can sell surplus minerals, which will bring us up to 15,000 credits.
Anomaly found.
Research it. Do I have my envoy employed? 1 out of 1 have assignments. Okay, yes I do. Outsiders trapped on the surface. It seems the Neartians maintained relations with 1 or more alien civilizations that were present in this region of the galaxy. Dr. Ravelli has identified a hangar and a supply depot on the outskirts of the colony. Another deciphered log confirms it. Base log by Counselor Veer, mission date 212.14. Today, as agreed, our partners allowed our personnel on one of their vessels. There were no survivors. It is as we feared. Outside the gravity wells of a massive celestial body, our bodies require flux to survive. Our partners expressed the hope that we could eventually overcome this or develop sufficient protection, but I don't think they fully understand the nature of the situation. How can one protect oneself against the absence of something that doesn't even exist in this universe? Man, you guys are in bad position. So it's like if we were to send a contingency group into a deep ocean area to try and survive, and they didn't realize that they needed to bring oxygen with them. That's what it seems like is going on here. This is really bad. It seems that flux, something abundant in the Neartian home universe but absent in our own, was necessary to allow them to travel in space. There's no indication they ever found a way to leave this planet alive, which makes their absence all the more ominous. Oh yeah, okay, so they're not there. There's no bodies or anything. Well, maybe they teleported out. I don't know. We don't know what kind of tech they had. We will grab data bank uplinks, which is going to increase research station output, which is not actually applicable to us right now because we haven't built any research stations. Social experiment. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Aldebaran 5. It appears to have been self-sufficient, and remains from several different species were found on board. As best as we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. We have downloaded all of the data found in the colony's limited databanks. Wow. I guess everybody tribaled up, huh? Alright, we have a 40 ship command limit, but a 20 ship naval cap. I keep clicking the wrong one. Pause it. Yeah, 40 months remaining. We're still a little ways out from that. Our envoy, Dolores de Vargas, has perished. Passed on.
Construction complete.
Her PSYOP has ended over here and been picked up by Anika Kukami, trying to assure this species that we are not a threat. when in all actuality we have very dire plans. Police state, efficient bureaucracy. Okay, construction ship, you will build your mining stations and then proceed, I think, to Maya. Oh. Fire in the sky. The history of Nicor 2A and its lost civilization was uncovered, and although tragic by galactic standards, it was sadly typical. A civilization arose, growing in technical sophistication, if not social and political harmony. Eventually, they created the tools of their own destruction and then used them. If the fate of this world and its denizens was not unique, there was something that was, and it captured the imagination of our scientific minds. The ceaseless aurora borealis effect dancing unperturbed above all the devastation. Upon closer study, the aurora effect in the sky displayed repeating patterns which defies all previous knowledge of weather systems. Is there some message here? Like a code? Like Morse code or something, I guess, is what they're wondering about. Okay, unpause.
Construction complete.
And our next construction ship can also build mining stations. Oh, that's what's caught. We're building more mining stations and that's helping. Okay. I don't know why that didn't dawn on me earlier. And Corrigan. Corrigan needs maybe housing followed by another ag district. Okay. That's for the time being. Again, Corrigan is going to be a consumer goods world, so in all likelihood those ag districts will be converted to housing later as the
System
demand
reconnaissance completed.
For housing picks up. But for right now, we can mine it for all it's worth on raw resources. We need to survey this area too. Here's our colony ship. He's almost there. Do I just have one science ship up here? Here's the other one. 1, 2. Okay, they're both working this area. Oh, wow. What do we got here? 3 Arctic worlds. Okay. The one thing that's making me a little nervous is that we have a lot of places that we might need to have defense platforms up in, you know? I mean, it's going to eat into our starbase capacity. Because I need to have trade stations up also. And I need piracy stations, anti-piracy.
Science ship reports enemy contact.
Lost Amoeba. The CNS Arbiter has located the source of the movement in the upper atmosphere of Wasat 5. Surprisingly, there was no ship hidden in the clouds, but rather a docile alien life form. Despite its impressive size, the creature, which the CNS Arbiter crew have dubbed a space amoeba, appears to be a juvenile. There is no way of knowing how this juvenile was separated from its others of its kind, but one thing is certain: it appears to have imprinted on the CNS Arbiter. As the crew completed their survey of Wasat 5, it found that the creature was following them. It has proven difficult to shake, and Dr. Aguera has taken quite a shine to the juvenile's determination. Our science officer suggests allowing the juvenile to follow the vessel, certain we may learn more about the species in the process. We can order a dissection. The thing that I think I'm going to take very well, and even though we're xenophobic, but we're xenophobic against sentient alien species. We don't trust that shiznit. We're not xenophobic against all animal life, right? That's what I'm thinking. This sort of just occurred to me, so I don't know. You guys let me know if it makes sense or not. But I think what would happen here is that we want to dominate. It even says that when you read about the Commonwealth of Man, they want to dominate the galaxy. Well, they can already dominate animal life, right? What they're wanting to dominate is they want to dominate other sentient species. They see that as potentially threatening or in their way or roadblocking them, or they're offended by them and they find them ugly and sort of off-putting or whatever it is. But it's these sentient, thinking, peer group alien species that the Commonwealth of Man is like, you should not exist. Animal life doesn't bother them. So let's go with very well. That's what I'm thinking. I want to be able to role play something. I'm not a huge role player, but I like story. And for story, you have to have character development, right? So I want to kind of come up with how do our people think? Why do they think that way? You know, things of that nature. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm looking for any input too. Whatever you guys, whatever kind of ideas that you all have, you can throw them in the comments section. I'll look at that stuff. If I don't use it in this playthrough, it might help me with a future playthrough. This is something
Recon pass completed.
We should I'd like to encourage brainstorming on. It's like the cloud, right? We put all our brains together and we can figure out something. For even if it's not used in this playthrough, it might be used in the future. A good idea is a good idea. $51 military power. So this last juvenile will protect that science vessel. I hope. Maybe it'll grow up over time too. We don't know. We'll see. Okay, this our empire capital. Let's we got one district left. So let's build another generator district. I'm surprised I haven't come across the thing that improves generator output yet. Things are looking good. 52 months left on that, down from 90.
Anomaly found.
Election. The negotiations for appointing a new Grand Marshal are underway. Beauclair died? At the age of 83, she sure did. The amoeba juvenile that joined our fleet some time ago appears to have reached full maturity. Now an impressive adult, she is no less loyal to the ships that gave her a new home when she was stranded on Wasat 5. Her time spent with the fleet appears to have encouraged adaptive behaviors not typically found in wild space amoebas, making her a more formidable presence on the battlefield than others of her kind. Across Commonwealth of Man, her image has become something of a mascot for the human spirit. Only one question remains. What should we name her? I like Nova. These are terrible. We should think of something better. That's nice. That's a nice option. But I like Nova. We'll call her Nova. And Nova is now 587. She's stronger than the cruiser. And she doesn't even count towards our naval cap. Wow, I want to see when this science ship moves, does she stick with them? Or is she part of our naval capacity now? I don't really know. And then? So we have an election underway. Dr. Robelant, Dr. Diaz. Wait. No, that's not Doctor. That's Admiral Diaz. Dr. Aguera and Dr. Ravelli. All of them, well, these two are rather elderly. Ravelli, man, she's on the precipice. All right, let's find out how this goes. The flux problem. Dr. Ravelli has identified the most advanced laboratory complex in the Neartian colony. It contains most of their research data, but we lack the necessary frame of reference to fully understand the implications. Some of the logs at least provide an insight. Classified log by Chief Scientist Doc, mission date 331.79. I think we got it. All the hard work has finally paid off. The model suggests a means to completely halt and partially achieve a reversion of the flux decay. I can't wait to contact the homeworld. I can't wait to find out what the homeworld really is like. It seems at some point, Neartians have faced an extinction-level problem, flux decay. It's not exactly clear what flux decay was, because it's not exactly clear what flux was, but it's something the Neartians thought would threaten to destroy their entire universe if left unchecked. Facing a critical time shortage, they found a solution: to send some of their best and brightest into our universe, where time flows significantly faster, believing that when the colonists would have enough time to solve the problem, believing that then the colonists would have enough time to solve the problem and report their findings home. Man, this is kind of neat. I've never read this one before. I want to see who gets elected. 2245-0601, 1 month away. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Uxfriri Va. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. And that's what we get, +4 on minerals. All right. And it looks like Dr. Robelant has been chosen as the new ruler and will reign until their death. What was he in charge of? Because I don't see a disappearance of anything. He is 83 years old, home in the sky, and champion of the people with an agenda of fleet expansion. Okay. Looking pretty tremendous for 83 years old. That's funny. I think it's funny. All right. Well, I thought Robelant was a science vessel officer. Oh, no. That's right. It was all females except for Aguera. I can't think of where Robelant came from. He very well may have been a commander. Was he the elderly commander? He is 83 years old. I think he was. This guy's 53. Yeah, that's what it is. Robelant was a former commander. All right, let's save it. We're at 2245. We are on our second Grand Marshal now. We are trying to fill in the gaps with our construction ships here and expand our borders while exploring these areas and surveilling them. We're thinking of cutting right here. It's very likely. It looks like we've got 2 escape points right here and here. So I think we'll probably cut here and grab this system as well. But that'll be in the future. Did I save it? I think I did. Yeah. All right. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by this channel, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.